Hi there to the Seattle Church and to the Northwest family of churches. We are very excited to have this opportunity just to introduce ourselves. My name's Andy Fleming and this is my wife Tammy. And we have been serving with the International Churches of Christ for almost 30 years. It is very exciting just to share with you what God has done. Back in the mid-80s, Tammy and I left the Boston church and planted a church in Stockholm, Sweden. And from that city in Stockholm, all the Nordic countries have now active congregations. In '91, Tammy and I led a team over to Moscow, Russia. And from that point forward, now we have churches in all 15 of the former Soviet republics, and in fact, many thousands of disciples. Two of the largest churches are Kiev and Moscow. Kiev has right now over 2,000 members, and the Moscow church has 1,600.
One of the most exciting things, this is the 20th anniversary of the Kiev Church of Christ. And when we planted that church 20 years ago, our daughter, Britain, was just 2 years old. And we have a daughter who's 22 and a son who's 13 right now. And Britain, our daughter, is now serving in the campus ministry in a church that she helped plant when she was just a little girl.
It's also exciting to think about what's happening in our movement worldwide. As people are recapturing the dream of going out into the world, sharing their faith, and really seeing churches grow. And we're excited because we are right now in England, here in the city of Birmingham, and very much a part of, I believe, God's plan to help evangelize this country. We are very excited by the possibility of being here. 5 years ago, we made a decision with our family to come. And at that time, churches weren't really sending people. But the need here was so great that with my family in tow, we all moved. And we are very excited to be here. But we also have felt sort of something lacking in that we didn't have, back in the U.S., a group or family of churches supporting us. And that's not just about finances, that's about relationship. It's about just knowing that there are people involved in our lives and are looking at our ministry from the outside and feel an investment in it and feel involved in it. So we are very excited for what's happening here in our relationship with your churches and with you. We're very excited that we could work together with you. And we have great dreams for the churches here in the UK. At the current time, we're about 1,100 disciples spread out in 12 different congregations. And we have a dream that we will plant 7 more congregations and also strengthen 7 of the weaker and smaller ones before 2020. I do want to say that, the idea of working with Scott and Lynn closely is very exciting for us. These are friends of ours that we have had since the early days of the Boston Church. And we're also excited about making new acquaintances and relationships.
When we came to Birmingham, almost 5 years ago, the church was about 80 people. Now we're 120 almost. There were no campus students. Now we have a campus ministry of 20 on a campus that has 26,000 students. And God was so good to us. We have a house that's just about 300 steps away from the south gate of the university. So it's a fantastic place to be. All the Bible discussions take place in our home. And already from just this first crop of students, we can see future church planters. They're already totally involved in our teens, mentoring them and giving to the preteens. It's just so wonderful to see the church revitalized from where it was just a few years ago.
We also want to just ask you to pray for us. Pray for the churches here. Pray that God will raise up national leaders that will really have an impact on the countries here. We have in the UK 4 countries: Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and England. And then also there's the Republic of Ireland on the bottom and bigger half of that island. So we are very committed to being used by God to help these churches grow and to be strengthened. Again, thank you so much for this opportunity to work together with you. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your love and prayers. And may God really bless you as you dream and serve Him in His kingdom where you are.